The original house on site was a Spanish mission house. It wasn't a great example of the style, it was quite boxy, but I did want to bring in some of those textures and some of those forms into the new building so that the new buildings on the site kind of echoed some of that previous history. We used a very coarse wet dash render on the surrounding wall, which replaced a similar render finish. And then there's also a very large decorative cut screen, which covers the majority of the western windows to the rear unit. So that's kind of bringing in some of that kind of Moorish influence into the design. In Victoria, the building had to come up to a 6-star rating for energy efficiency. And the glazing was going to be a key element on how the building was going to live up to that kind of performance standard. I love using as much glass as I can get my hands on. And with this site having a very long western elevation, that was going to be a problem. So using things like awnings, external screening was a way I was able to get the glass and the building to perform better. In the second of the 2 townhouses, we have 2 of the bedrooms facing to the west. And to screen that from a lot of the western sun, there's a perforated screen which runs 3 metres high and about 10.5 metres long, which becomes one of the main facade elements and really gives that townhouse its style. I just like that square profile and having those clean edges, and also having a system where the doors, whether they're sliding or just traditionally hinged, and the windows could all have that clean line that went through the whole system. We had the desire to have some very large sliding units which were 3 metres high and over 1.5 metres wide, and that was something that the system was easily able to accommodate. On the front doors, which were a bit of an issue, we wanted to achieve a side light and a glazed front door, and with the help of Regency we were able to make sure that all of those framing units remained square without the need for any trims, which was particularly important because it's the front door and we wanted to make sure everything was as neat as possible for that first impression. The last tricky bit was 2 windows which met in a corner which had no structural support, and we really didn't want to fill that out with any structural or filling, so Regency was more than happy to help us with all of those custom trims to make sure we were able to achieve that desired look. And you've got a living room which can open up and basically extend almost completely into the courtyard and have that fresh breeze and that whole room kind of expand out. It's going to be something that I think they'll enjoy. In any project, whether it's domestic or commercial, you want to make sure the product that you're specifying is going to last beyond its warranty period. So having that warranty behind us, having the quality aluminium and then powder coated finish was going to give me the look but also the performance that the project needed.